What's up, everyone? It is your boy Darkness Assassin here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Brazilian operator Caveira, aka one of the most terrifying operators on Rainbow Six. Today I'm going to be reviewing her details and statistics, bio, loadout, and pretty much, yeah, that's it. I'm also going to try and do a terrorist hunt to review how she plays. I'll try and do a defense terrorist hunt, though it's always random, so sorry if I can't get to that. But yeah, I will be reviewing her loadout, which pretty much means all of her guns. I will try and do all of the information that is about all of the guns and about the operator. But anyways, let's get into it. So let's look at her details and statistics, which is pretty much my time played. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much her ability, if you guys don't know, is called Silent Step, which is pretty much a stealth ability that makes your feet pretty much almost inaudible, which, I mean, not that hard. I always make my feet inaudible, which means quiet, if you guys don't know. But I mean, I make my feet silent every day, every time I walk. So I mean, and it's not that hard to do. Shouldn't even be an ability. I mean, though, the Rainbow Six operator's feet are loud as fuck. But I mean, let's look into her bio. Also, sorry if I butcher the pronunciation. I don't know how to pronounce most of these stuff. So if I do, you know, butcher the pronunciation, I am terribly sorry. But Caveira's real name is Tanya, or Taina Pereira. Her CTU, or counter-terrorist unit, is BOPE, which is a Brazilian counterterrorism unit. Her date of birth is October 15th. She is 27 years old. Jesus. How can someone so young be so fucking terrifying? But, yeah. But, yeah, her place of birth is, I think, Renopolis, Brazil. I cannot pronounce the... Wait, hold on. Yeah, screw it. I don't care. Yeah. Her height is 1.77 meters. I think that's tall. And her weight is 72 kilograms, which I am American. I don't know how much that is in pounds. But, yeah. She was born, She was the 7th in a family of 10 boys. Pereira had to be resourceful in order to get what she wants. Little of her childhood is known apart from the meager pension her mother received after her father died. So her mother was a widow. She was 6 years old when the Pereira family was forced to move to a poor neighborhood in the outskirts of Sao Paulo State. I don't know how. I think it's Sao. Oh. She only caught the authorities' attention when she was 16 after her mother reported that she had been missing. A year later, Pereira was arrested miles away on robbery charges in Rio de Janeiro, remaining poised and displaying intellect throughout the process. Pereira impressed the judge in charge of her case. He was lenient towards her age and character, which he claimed showed potential for I think socio-educated reform. I think it's socio. He gave Pereira the choice between entering the juvenile reformatory FEBEM and working with Bope in Rio de Janeiro, sensing protection for her deviant predisposition. I think Pereira accepted to become a Bope criminal informant. Her psychological report: Pereira excels at extracting information from subjects, albeit using controversial methods, undermining Bope protocol. She was a key interrogator during the 2010 Rio de Janeiro security crisis. Sweet Jesus. Her brutal behavior on the field suggests she may be suffering from an antisocial personality disorder. However, the results of all the tests conducted were inconclusive. Her training, what she was training under is the this is in Germany, Policia Civil, Bope, and her relevant experience, criminal information, key interrogator during, Notes: requires further psychological testing to confirm she is a stable Bope asset. But nonetheless, she is terrifying and always is. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I mean, of course you guys should know, a skull means death and means fear of death. So when you have the skull face paint on your face, that means you are feared, and that you should be feared, and that you are pretty much death. Caveira always runs the skull face paint in most of her headgear, except for here. I mean, she kind of still does run it, but mostly not here. It is bloody as hell though. She runs it here, here, normal. This is just Kiss, like Jesus. Here, of course, that's just Kiss. She doesn't run it here. I mean, she runs it here. She doesn't run it there or there. Here, it's kind of hazy. She does run it in the Phantom Sight headgear, which is oddly not as pricey as you think. But, I mean, you can kind of see it. But she does run it here, here, halfway here, 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 and here. And there too. You can kind of see it under this mask that she is running it, but I mean, and for her uniform, her default uniform, she does have on the BOP officer, the Policia officer uniform. She does here too. Here, and here, here, and of course here. Oh, on the default also, yeah. Pretty much, you just have to look in the back to see the BOP patch and know that she is running, and the patches on the left and right. And, of course, the beret. Now let's get into her loadout. On her loadout, she has the M12, the Spaz 15, and the Louison, or the PRB. No, the PRB 92 semi-auto pistol. This is a mid-range, low recoil and medium fire rate submachine gun, and this is a semi-auto shotgun, magazine fed. I'm going to be talking about all of these guns and their statistics and their history with the country, but not the operator. Of course, let's get into one of my favorite guns, the Louison, or as it's said in the game, the PRB 92, which its real name is the Taurus PTR2, which was made in Sao Paulo, Brazil, chambered in 9mm. Of course, it can be double action or single action, and double stack magazine, short recoil operated, semi-automatic, and of course manufactured by Taurus in the former Beretta factory in Sao, Brazil. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Its production history was from 1983 to present time. Of course, its place of origin is Brazil. The specifications in terms of just everything. Its mass is 960 grams, or 34 OZ. I don't know if that's ounces or not. Yeah, it's ounces. Its length, its overall length is 216 millimeters, or 8.5 inches, and its barrel length is 127 millimeters, or 5 inches. Its caliber is 9x19 millimeter parabellum rounds, which in short is 9mm. Its action is recoil operated, and its fed system is a 17-round detachable box magazine, the standard magazine. Of course, it's extended, so way bigger, of course. Now, the reason why you would have an extended mag is either one, the gun's standard magazine is too big, too small, or you just want to get some more rounds and stuff. Ironically enough, the Taurus PT92 is the identical twin of the M9A1 pistol made by Beretta. Its development to meet the demanding requirement It's developed to meet the demanding requirements of the U.S. Marine Corps. The M9A1 incorporates the established reliability and performance of the M9, with added features needed for ever-changing missions of peacekeeping forces. Of course, the M9A1 is made by Beretta. Its standard magazine is the Beretta 92 FS magazine with chambered in 9mm. Of course, its standard magazine is 20 rounds. It is, God, that is a good kit. It has the third generation Beretta 92 96 locking block kit, and the oversized steel magazine release button 9296, Beretta 9296. Of course, this is just all the parts and shit on the for the M9A1, but it has an extra durable pistol and magazine. It's an extra durable pistol, and its magazines are also. It has a 3-dot sight system, MIL, STD 1913, Picatinny rail for laser sights. Of course, its action is either its barrel length in single double is the same in terms of millimeters, 125. Its barrel length in inches is 4.9 inches. Its caliber is 9x19 para, which in terms 9mm. Its grip width is 1.3, and its magazine 15, but it can be lowered to 10. Its overall height in terms of millimeters is 216. Its overall length in inches is 8.5. Its overall width in terms of millimeters is 38, and its overall width in inches 1.5. Sight radius inches in inches is 6.1. Its sight radius in millimeters is 155, and its weight unloaded in grams is 961, but its weight unloaded in ounces, is 33.9. Alright, enough of the Beretta, which is one of my favorite gun companies, because their guns are actually really fucking good looking. Like, holy hell. Alrighty, enough of that. Let's go to that's the impact nades. Oh yeah, she does run impact grenades, or if you want to be technical, the impact triggered fragmentation grenades, which, if you don't know, there is, I think, supposed to be a pin here, like around here, around the button. You hold the button, and when you throw it, any sort of impact will trigger a blast. That means human, object, animal, it doesn't matter. Whatever impact it gets hit with, it will immediately explode. Also, bulletproof cameras, which aren't really bulletproof, but whatever. Let's go to the M12. I will get M12 data. Of course, it's a close to mid-range 9mm submachine gun with low recoil and medium fire rate. Is favored by the BOP military force. I don't know if it's actually military or not, but whatever. But, yeah, hold on. It is also made by Beretta. The Beretta Model 12 is a 9x19 Parabellum caliber submachine gun designed by Beretta. The production started in 1962. The first users were the Italian Carabinieri. Wait, fuck, hold on. I think I fucked that up. Carabinieri and the Italian State Police, even though in limited number. Only in 1978 it was widely issued, replacing the old Beretta MAB. Its effective firing range is 100 to 200 meters sight adjustments, but its rate of fire is 550 rounds per minute, which, fuck my life. Its place of origin is Italy. It was its service history was in service from 1959 to present time. It was used by, well, yeah, I'm not gonna look into that. Its wars that it was made in, it was its wars that it was in is the Vietnam War, the Troubles, Afghanistan wars, Lebanese Civil War, and the Libyan Civil War. Its designer is Beretta. It was designed 1950 to 1959. Its manufacturer was Beretta Taurus Defense Industries Incorporated, MAS PT Pindad. It was produced from 1959 to present. Variants, and it just goes on to the mass and all that, which I'm not gonna get into. But the Spaz 15, not to be confused with the Spaz 12. The Spaz 15 is the Franchi. Spaz 15 is a dual mode 12 gauge combat shotgun manufactured by the Italian company Luigi Franchi SPA. Its designer, of course, Franchi. It was designed in 1986. You guys know the manufacturer. It was produced from 1986 to 2005. Its mass is 3.9 kilograms, 8.5 pounds, empty. Its length is 1,000 millimeters, 39 inches, stock extended. But with the stock folded is 750 millimeters, 30 inches. Its barrel length is 450 millimeters, 18 inches. Its cartridge is 12 gauge. Its action is pump action, gas actuated rotating bolt. Its rate of fire is semi-automatic, only semi-automatic. Its effective firing range is from 40 meters, aka 130 feet. Its fed system is 3, 6, or 8 round detachable box magazine. Of course, this is I think 8 round. Yeah, it's 8 round. Actually, I think it's more in the game. But let's try and do a lone terrorist hunt to see what it's gonna be. Of course, I'm gonna do normal because fuck terrorist hunt. I only do it when I really want to do some of course it's extract the hostage. God damn it. I think defending is on hard, but I don't know. I've done realistic difficulty, and I mean that's for the situations, but I mean I only do it when I really want to get good at the game. That's when I go on to realistic, because I'm not that good of a player, nor will I ever be. I don't think, at least. Let's try hard. Let's see. I think it's all hard. I don't know. Lone wolf, disarm bomb. Fuck my life. Hold on. Might just have to go into a casual match and do defense to see, to show you guys how she is in action. But I mean, I'm gonna try normal again because I'm not gonna go fucking realistic. That's bullshit. And I can't do situations because of the fact that it has specific characters. Recruit. I think that's recruit also. But I mean, there's multiple fucking operators that are specifically for that. Terrorist Hunt Classic. Wait a minute. What does that mean? What? God damn it! Terrorist Hunt Classic is pretty much eliminate all hostiles, which I mean is good training, but unrealistic because of the fact that it makes it more realistic, but at the same time it feels like they have aimbot on. Wolf, normal. Let's try again. Please protect hostage. Finally, holy shit! Protect hostage, which I mean I hate doing, but whatever. Let's go. What is she most effective at? Fucking master bedroom will do. And let's go to Caveira. I wanted to do vigil. I wanted to get vigil or Mira, but like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Good stuff.
Hostage regrouping. Secure the hostage.
But yeah, usually she is a roamer, meaning she roams around the map as always. Yeah, there's a pin there. I mean, wait, you don't hold the button. Alright, cool. Learn something every day, kids. Also, don't play violent video games. If you're gonna play violent video games, don't be a fucking idiot and actually shoot people in real life. It's dumb. Don't do it. But I'm gonna show you her M12 and Louison in action right now. And her ability. Don't forget her ability. Fuck. Alrighty. That's her. Alrighty. That's her, her M12 and Louison in effect. Which, I mean, it almost has no recoil, which is rare in guns in this game, which is awesome. But yeah, the only skin I have for these guns are the oil spill for the Louison, which I love so much. I love oil spill. Because it looks like a fucking CSGO
Secure
fade.
the area.
It's awesome. But what I recommend with her shotgun is just fucking
Keep the hostage safe.
is pretty much just put a fucking just put a red dot. I mean, don't put a scope on the gun. I don't think you're able to. But yeah, I don't recommend putting a scope on it because it will just disorient. It will just like fuck up your vision while zooming in. And pretty much, look, that's her recoil. That's the recoil for the gun. It's just, it's so fucking high.
Enemies left.
But yeah, she doesn't stay with the hostage. She doesn't stay in the objective room. She roams around the map, and that's how she's effective. She has an interrogation ability, which I mean, you don't usually see, and you don't see at all in other operators. She's the only one who does because she's the only good operator that actually acquires intel that's not with cameras. With her interrogation ability, after she interrogates, after she gets the information from the operator, she pretty much interrogates them with, which I mean, the only way you can interrogate is by downing the enemy operator with the Lewis on, going up to that operator, interrogating him with the button it shows. It's only one button, doesn't show anything else every time. It just shows the exact same button, which I don't remember, but it's not recommended to interrogate enemy operators because of the fact that it takes a little bit to interrogate them, and you can't shoot any other operators that are nearby and are facing the enemy. I mean, the enemy you downed. So pretty much you're screwed if you try and interrogate them, which sucks. But also, with the ability, there's a perk. You get to see the enemy's real-time location for a short amount of time. I think like a minute, not a minute, like 10 or 20, maybe 30 seconds. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. So that's my review on Caveira. She's a really good operator in my opinion. And I don't get and I don't think she gets her just due. Like, she doesn't get the credit where it's due. Usually in the community, she is always feared upon by other operator users, other enemy operator users. But let me just say, with Caveira mains, you know you're doing your job if the person leaves before you can interrogate them. But yeah. Also, new gadgets from Mira are coming, like the Gata hook and the Vulcan shield, which when shot produces a fuck ton of fire, as I've seen. Also, the hook is, I mean, you can see the video on YouTube or the Rainbow Six Siege website, which is shown right there. This is the website. It's actually really fucking cool. I've watched the whole video with Mira doing the tests and shit. I think it's Mira who's doing the tests and shit, but yeah. It's actually really cool. I recommend checking it out. It's pretty much gonna be the reason why I get Mira in the first place, because I want to check it out. I want to actually, like, and plus even though I don't have an even amount of operators anymore, I don't have a Brazilian attacker, which is Capital, which if I really want to, I can do a review on him too. But I mean, I'm not going to, because this took way too much time in general to think about and do and plan and all that shit. Which, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for right now. Hopefully more content becomes a thing. Let me look at my games real quick. Yeah. Also, the channel has a Discord server. I wanted to have the link to the Discord server in the tags, but I couldn't get the link onto it because of the fact that Discord is on my SD card and I can't access it because I have to swap it from my SD card to my actual phone storage, which sucks dick, but I mean, I'll make do. So when I do that, I'll show you. Also, I'm still wondering if the APOS means piece of shit or something else, because Warden is actually a very bad fucking operator. I've actually seen a review of Warden by the YouTuber called The Russian Badger, which, look him up, he's actually really good fucking YouTuber, better than me by so many levels. And he did a full review on it, and his gadget is so fucking terrible. Let me tell you, it's garbage. But I'm not gonna review Warden because it's already been done by the Russian Badger. So anyways, this is my review on Caveira, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.